Hey guys, we're gonna try another new recipe today. It is for a pumpkin loaf. Never made it, sounds good. I had a viewer send it to me, so we're gonna give it a try, guys. It is low carb. So first thing we're gonna do is heat our oven to 350. It says we're going to grease and line a loaf pan with parchment paper. So if I can find my spray. Normally I set things up and then it's buried and I can't find it, but I honestly don't see it. Let me look in the cupboard. Maybe I didn't get it out. Oh, I didn't get it out, guys. Didn't get it out. Took you on a ride there. Hang on. All right, so I'm going to spray it. I'm going to stick some parchment paper down in it according to the directions. Those of you who watch me on Facebook during my lives, you know I hate parchment paper. See, it's not even in there. It'll get in there once we get the dough in there. All right, so we need half a cup of softened butter. And then we need 2/3 cup of Swerve granular. So that's what we're gonna use. And then we're gonna cream the two together. So let me get 2/3 cup of sugar. It's gorgeous here in Pennsylvania again, guys. It's in the 70s. November 7th and 70 degrees. I will take it because like a week ago it was in the 20s with snow. I think this is like our Indian summer. All right, so there's one. I'm gonna have to buy some Swerve and get them low. Lumps in it, 2/3. Okay, we're gonna cream this together. We have to get our lumps out too. Okay, so there we have that consistency. And then it says we are going to add eggs in one at a time and mix them. It calls for 4 eggs total. So, 1. Oops, gotta mix after each egg. I almost forgot. I get sidetracked very easily. 2. Yeah, I had a viewer, Colleen, send me this recipe. She said it was pretty darn good. 3, and we can actually make an icing to drizzle over top of it. How exciting is that? And to me, fall and pumpkin is just like everything. Okay, last egg. And then I'll show you what this looks like at this point. Nice creamy mixture again. And then it says we're gonna add pumpkin. So how much pumpkin is it? 3/4 cup. So I just have canned pumpkin. So there is, let me get a smaller spoon here. Maybe, possibly, if I can find one. Okay, so there's 1. That is my favorite thing about fall is pumpkin. I love pumpkin bread. Now before I lost my weight, guys, I've lost 42 pounds and I've kept it off for a year. I do low carb and I drink ketones that put me in ketosis without having to do the keto diet. Before I did all of that, I would be having pumpkin roll. Oh my gosh, pumpkin roll is like my favorite. So darn delicious. Okay, let's get our very last thing of pumpkin in here. So it said to add this pumpkin puree and also your vanilla extract. So vanilla extract, it was 1 teaspoon. So we're gonna throw that in and then we're gonna mix this up real good. Then we're gonna set this aside and we're gonna mix all of our dry ingredients. Let me get this all combined nicely. I'm sure if you have a mixer, you can use a mixer like a KitchenAid. I have one. I've only used it maybe, I don't know, 5 times, and it broke. I think there's a loose wire in it. And of course, you know, I used it like 5 times over the course of a year, year and a half. I have no idea where, I don't have proof of when I bought it or anything, so it's not like I can return it. Okay, there you go. It was a gift, a very nice gift. Okay, then it says we are going to mix in our flours. This takes 2 kinds of flours, guys, almond flour and coconut flour. So we're gonna do our almond flour first. It is 1.5 cups of almond flour. Oops, helps if I get in the right bag. And I have another whole bag because I knew I was getting low. So we'll see if I have enough in here. If not, I'll open the next bag. A little bit more. I made bacon, egg, and cheese cups this morning, so you can see those. Those are great breakfast ideas to take on the go that are low carb, easy peasy, and it makes enough to cover you for the whole entire week. I might just barely have enough here. Ah, perfect. Okay, 1.5. And that bag's empty. And then we're going to do 1/2 cup of coconut flour, which is a much finer flour. Almond flour is kind of grainy, I guess is how I'd want to say it. Okay, so 1/2 cup of almond flour. And then we're going to add in all of our spices. I need, what am I looking for? Oh, I need something to stir this with. I like to combine as I go. Okay, we're gonna put in 4 teaspoons of baking powder. We have everything, it's just buried. So baking powder. I need a clean teaspoon because that one had vanilla in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna add a teaspoon of cinnamon. I love everything cinnamon, and it makes your house smell delicious. Cinnamon reminds me of Christmas. We got the cinnamon in. Then we're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. That's something else that'll make your house smell all delicious. So nutmeg. Ooh, and I hardly have any in there. Let's hope I have enough. It's 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, I'm gonna sit this out so I make a note to buy more so I don't forget. 1/4 teaspoon ginger. I do not like ginger, guys. I don't know about baked goods, but in like casserole recipes that call for ginger, I am not a fan of ginger. So I'm hoping that this does not ruin this for me. It is only a 1/4 teaspoon, which isn't that much. So I think we should be okay. Do you guys put ginger in your pumpkin loaves? I'm kind of curious about that. Then ground cloves. We're going to do 1/8 teaspoon. Can you see? This is gonna smell delicious with all these spices in here. Oh, this smells yummy. I wish you could smell it. Smells delicious. And then it's 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I always use the Himalayan pink salt, just because it helps replace your electrolytes. Okay, gonna mix this up so it's combined. And it's just gonna look like a bowl of powders. And then we're gonna slowly incorporate it into this. So we're just gonna do a little bit at a time. This does smell really good. And again, this would go faster, guys, if you're using like a KitchenAid mixer or something, versus doing it by hand. But this is a good arm workout for you. Free exercise if you don't have time in your life for exercise, which would be me. Now they did say this is gonna be thick. And they also said if you wanna add chips to this, like chocolate chips, or if you wanna add some walnuts or something to this, you can also add it in. They said no more than half a cup, so I'm debating. Let me see what I have. If I have anything. I have some walnuts. Let me put, I'm not gonna put, let me see. I'm gonna put them in a baggie so I can break them up a little bit, because they're pretty. I don't want a lot. That's probably about half a cup. I'm just eyeballing it. Then I'm going to get out I don't even know where it is. I'm just gonna get out a soup can. A soup can will work. Any kind of can. And I'm just gonna crush them a little bit. Like a meat tenderizer, you know, it looks like a little hammer, that would work too. Okay, so I'm just gonna dump that in. Again, you don't have to do it. You can use chocolate chips or you can just do it plain. I'm just gonna put it in for a little bit of texture. Now they were right when they said it's gonna be thick. It is thick. All right, we're ready to put it into our pan. Remember, we sprayed it. I just gotta fight with the parchment paper. And it said we're gonna spoon it in because this is not a dough that can be poured. It's too thick to be poured. This is gonna be a nice thick party loaf, I think. There's quite a bit in here, guys. Guys, if you are new to me, I have a Facebook channel. It is under Susan Surrena, S-U-R-R-E-N-A. I cook on there 6 days a week. It is all low carb or keto. I do a combination. So if you're looking for those kind of recipes, definitely friend request me on Facebook. Look me up. I also have a recipe blog with every single recipe that I make. And like I said, I do cook 6 days a week, so there's a lot of recipes in there. You have to be my friend to have access to it. So make sure you friend request me and then ask me for the link to the blog. Okay guys, that's what it looks like. Easy peasy, that was not hard at all. We are going to bake this for 45 to 55 minutes. And then if you want, you can make a icing to drizzle over it. I will put an icing recipe with this, so if you want to do that, you have that option. And I'll also take a picture when this comes out so you know what it looks like. Have a great day, guys. See ya.